Hey, what's up, guys? Merry Christmas. Doing an extensive video of Assassin's Creed Origin. It's one of my favorite games right now, and I want to really do a good video on the graphical display. I think this game is probably one of the most graphical, detailed games that I've ever seen. At least hands down, the best of this generation. I would put it above The Witcher 3, my opinion, but The Witcher 3 set the bar. So this game came through, especially in an open world setting. I think this game came through like no other. So I'm just going to do some gameplay. And I hope you guys like the show. I'm going back to it. I've been dipping and dabbing, man. I've really been just enjoying my overall gaming experience on the Xbox One X. It has really just came through, really has delivered. And I mean, all the games that I play, man, I'm just really enjoying. It doesn't matter what game it is at this point. And that's the essence of Xbox. That's what made me go to Xbox a long time ago, man, with the OG. Just the assortment of diversity of games, and no matter what they were, man, they just played better and looked better. The X is carrying on tradition. I just got back recently playing this game, man, and this game is just stunning. I mean, look at this game. It speaks for itself. Just look at it. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't want to start anything with these guys. Even though I could easily destroy them. My weapons from the little kid. All right, let's see what I got. Let's see what they need to do. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's see what's up. Got a phone call. Let me see who this is, man. Yo, this is legal. Shoot at me.
What's going on, man? It's General, man.
Yo, what's going on, Tishawn, man? Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas, boy. Merry Christmas, man.
Yo, I'm on this Assassin's Creed Origin right now, man. One of the most beautiful games of this generation. Hands down.
Yeah. Breathtaking, man.
I'm looking at this world, man, and it's just crazy to know I got to do all of this, man. This is just crazy.
Yeah, it is. I've been on it all day, man. Like, I took a
you
break
been playing
to
it
watch
too, man?
basketball. Yeah, man. Like, I've been on it all day. I took a break to watch the basketball, have something to eat, but yeah, it's one of them games, man. You got to put your... I'm an Assassin's Creed fiend, man. I beat every one of them, man.
Wow.
Even the little PSP joints. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I love the whole thing about Assassin's Creed, man. And it's funny because Assassin's Creed 1 was nothing but a tech demo.
Well, yo, man. What's funny, man, is that I'm actually in a video session right now, man. So, hey, man, this is working out for the better. So I'm talking to the man right now if I want to talk about Assassin's Creed. So, hey, man, once again, bro, hey, if you're more than welcome, man, to sit down here and rock out on the show, man, as a guest, bro.
Okay.
So yeah, man, my man Tishawn, a.k.a. The General, is gonna do a little gaming talk with me, man, the new legal. So yeah, man, let's just go ahead and go right on into it, man. So yeah, What's your take on Assassin's Creed Origin, man? I already have it as the most beautiful game of this generation, man. I already said that. It's just top of the line detail, man. And what I like is that it has its depictions of the accents of people, the culture aspect, different races. You know, just a good formula of that era and timeline,
different
man.
languages,
Exactly.
and everything. See, I'm gonna piss some people off, man, but you know that's what I do. But I'm just being honest. When you play Assassin's Creed Origins, right, for somebody who I actually had owned, whatchamacallit, Horizon Zero Dawn, this is adventure. All right, it's not repetitive. You don't know what's coming at you. Like right now, I got fighting cobras and they're popping up. The guy killed me too. But the thing is, you don't know what's coming at you. It's not rinse, repeat, and then you want to throw me a wow factor. Assassin's Creed Origins is a world. The combat is fluid. It is brutal. It is visceral. I think when you play games like Horizon Zero Dawn, and I'm using this as an example, it lacks depth, right? When you play AC Origins and then go play Horizon Zero Dawn, you'll see what I'm talking about. I think so many times as gamers, we get so caught up in spectacle. It's kind of like a basketball team, right? You got that great player, but there's no bench. There's no bench, there's no depth. And I think that's what happens when, you know, I play games like Assassin's Creed Origins. It's plenty of depth. I can go anywhere in this world, side missions, caverns, tombs. I done been to old libraries, tombs, under tombs. It's just endless adventure.
Right.
I mean, this game gives you more than your $60 worth. More than your $60 worth, man. And it's like, man, it's just a simple fact of Ubisoft took years to make this Egyptian world.
Quest, man. Go ahead.
And it's so accurate. It's so accurate to it. It's scary. And then seeing it on the Xbox One X, there's no other way to play it. It just breathes to life.
Right.
It really just breathes to life. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. You can see the dust in the air. You can see the crevice on the mountains. You can see the heat. You can feel it.
Right.
The little details, your character, he might wipe his forehead when he's out in the desert.
Right.
It's just, this is what I'm talking about, where you make a world that's just believable, but it's just breathtaking. And, you know what I mean? And that's a little about Assassin's Creed. It takes you to another world, you know, that you've never been to before. But this is the best Assassin's Creed ever, and I haven't even beaten it yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. It's definitely one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen, man. As far as open world goes, man, hands down, man. Hands down, easy. Easy, hands down, man.
For real.
I'm glad you called, man. This is the Assassin's Creed dude then. This is what I'm talking about, man. So give us the history on it, man. You said you beat all of them, man. Take us from past to present, man. Let us know what you like about this game, because evidently, man, this is one of your favorite series, man.
Yeah, my favorite series of all time is Grand Theft Auto. Second would be Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
So, Assassin's Creed, man, it's one of the games that not only you play, but it teaches you history, which I found very, very interesting, just in the simple fact of, you know, it teaches you history. And it really teaches us the history through the characters. And I thought that was really, like, cool what Ubisoft did something like that, because it really makes the world that much more believable. You know, when you are in England and you run into Jack the Ripper, or, you know, you're in this era and you're actually talking to Benjamin Franklin, or, you know what I mean? Like, it's really cool. And it's like, now that you're in Egypt and Assassin's Creed Origins, you're talking to all these different characters, and, you know, and just how they talk about the gods and all this Egyptian mythology and all this stuff that we've read about and we've, you know, saw about on TV shows and the movies try to portray it. But Assassin's Creed is really just I look at the Animus as a time machine, right? The time machine, you go into this world and you are that character as far as inside the Amunis. And I mean, really, from when it started, Assassin's Creed 1, I mean, we're going back to 360, right? We're going back to 360 and PS3 and everything. There was nothing like it, the way you stealth and the way you could, hunt down your enemy and all type of stuff. But then when it came to Assassin's Creed 2, it really just became a whole nother thing. The mechanics from Assassin's Creed 1 were, way more perfected. And then it just got better. Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed 3 was cool. Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood was excellent. Absolutely, people might say that's one, probably the best Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Black Flag was absolutely amazing because of the pirates and the seas and everything. And we never seen nothing like that to that detail where you are a pirate and you fighting ships and just the whole level up system, and you can level up your ship and you go down and you actually leveling up your ship to go take down these legendary ships. And the thing I like about Ubisoft is they not only give you replay value, but they just kind of keep you always in the game. There's always a little mission here, a little trinket, a little loot, maybe like I did this one mission, I got this rare sickle sword. Like, it's like, amazing. I had, what I had to do to save this lady. But I think Ubisoft, to me, they understand what adventure is. I don't think a lot of companies understand adventure. Ubisoft understands adventure. That's why I rock with them, man. I buy all their titles.
Yeah, man, that's good, man. Brought us from the past to the present, man. You definitely know what you're talking about, man. So yeah, man, I'm glad. I'm gonna pay homage that you gave me a call today, man, and you're willing to talk this game and talk, man. So that I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I never got into Assassin's Creed. I was the dude that played the Prince of Persia's. Let's give it a little history. Prince of
Persia is the origin of Assassin's Creed. You're right.
That's exactly right. Prince of Persia is actually, you know what? That's crazy because Prince of Persia is actually before this. You're actually in Turkey. What might be in Turkey, Iraq-ish area, the lands before the Egyptian civilization came into power. So this is actually the origin of the Assassin's Creed story, but it's not the overall story of Assassin's Creed because Prince of Persia is really the main antagonist of what we know now as Assassin's Creed.
Right. If you go back on Xbox backwards compatibility, only on Xbox, you can get Prince of Persia Sands at a time, right?
There you go.
And so, basically, there was a guy, I forgot what his name was. I think it was Greg something, but he was one of the developers or one of the I guess you could say the top programmers or somebody head of the team. And he looked at Prince of Persia, and he was such I guess you could say Lawrence of Arabia and all these other things dealing with this type of mythology. So he wanted to make something that was open world. So he did go to the teams at Ubisoft, and he kind of said, well, I got this idea, but we can really borrow from Prince of Persia. So Assassin's Creed works. And what people don't understand, why Assassin's Creed came out every year. I mean, check it out. The first Assassin's Creed, it did like 10 to 11 million units. Assassin's Creed 2 did like 14, 13 million units. Assassin's Creed 3 did another 10 million. Assassin's Creed 4 probably was the most successful. I think it did 15 million units, right? So on an average, Assassin's Creed was doing 8 million units every year. And that's why they put it in production like that. So, but yeah, Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, is the origin of Assassin's Creed. There's no question about that.
Right, man. That used to be my all-time favorite. And you want to know something, man? Back in the day, the reason why I never bit into God of War is because of that. I mean, God of War was really a bite-off of Prince of Persia, man. All the cinematic gameplay that you would have to do. It was more like for your attack mode, you had to synchronize your button configurations for the battle, but there was a purpose. See, the difference is there was a purpose with that because you was controlling time. So when you was actually hitting your buttons, you was controlling time. It wasn't like you was just doing that because it was like a handicap, because, you're trying to fit the casual gamer. And even if you was, that's how you do it. Give it a purpose.
Exactly.
Give it a reason as to why I gotta do this cinematic type of battling style. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, God of War was absolutely, like you said, it did borrow from Prince of Persia. God of War, what made God of War was two things. We grew up on Clash of the Titans, right? We grew up on all the Greek mythology, and we seen the movies of Medusa and turning people to stone.
Talk to me, Clash of the Titans. Talk to me, man.
They brought that to life.
Right.
Yeah, they brought that to life, and that's what, honestly, not only Kratos was a fascinating character, but it was just the fact that this Greek mythology world came to life that we grew up with.
Right.
And it was absolutely, I'm talking about, raw as it was on the PS2. It was so groundbreaking, the stuff they was doing. Like, the first time you saw Kratos walk through a cave and you saw the over-the-shoulder spot, we never seen it like that. We're talking PS2. And it was like, really groundbreaking. Also, the way the combat was just absolutely genius, man. As far as the combos, how you could juggle somebody, how you jump on top of somebody's head, and you cut their throat, and, you're fighting all type of, minotaurs and all type of monsters and this and that. And, then it's nothing better on God of War when them chains get on fire and you start whooping everybody behind.
Right.
That's my fear for the new God of War, is that they're gonna try to somewhat keep that with the axe. But I guarantee you, a lot of people are gonna get the God of War and they're gonna play with that axe and other weapons, and they're gonna say, I need my chains. I want my chains. I want my, you know what I mean? I want my joints. I want the combos. Maybe they put it in the game. Who knows? But that's really what made God of War. It's really changed action games forever. Right. And so, but the combos, man. Like, I got a friend, man. My boy Will. He beat God of War on every level. All the whatever, the trials of the gods, all that stuff. He beat it on every level. He never took the game out of his machine.
Right.
That's like his thing, you know what I'm saying? But the fact is, the storytelling was phenomenal, mixed with puzzle, mixed with action. I remember the first time when you was in the desert, I believe this is God of War, is it 1 or 2, you heard a siren, and it was the chick that was singing like an angel, and then, out of nowhere, it just, you know what I'm saying? It was just like awesome. You know what I mean? It was really awesome. So, but yeah, God of War, man, just, it's like these games we go back and it's the same because people don't understand gaming has history. I never feel, that's what Spencer was saying, why he's doing Game Pass and why he's doing Xbox backwards compatibility, because it's really cool for me, right? It's cool to play Grand Theft Auto 5.
Right.
But go back and play Grand Theft Auto 3.
Right.
And I have that memory when it first came out. Like, there were radio stations. What? Bobbito and Stretch Armstrong. Like, this crime world. Like, I could hit somebody. Like, the first time we took a hooker, and it's showing the car down. We lost our minds, man.
Right.
Grand Theft Auto 3. We grew up, man. We fans of Goodfellas, and we fans of Bronx Tale, and the Godfather. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this stuff, it was just awesome because it was just insane. Like, the first time you go to this part in Chinatown, and it's the triads, and you're shooting up triads because you got to steal a truck or something like that, man. Like, Grand Theft Auto is a crime fantasy world, but just in the point, when you see where these games come from to where they are now, it's amazing. That's why I tell Xbox fans, pipe down, because, okay, you see Recore. Imagine what Recore 2 is going to be. They're laying a foundation. They're laying a foundation. And that's how you make games now. They lay a foundation.
Man, you making a lot of sense, man. You're making a lot of sense, man. And I'm gonna give you credit, man. A lot of cats, when they see you on social media, man, they always see you hyped up. They always see you with the antics and stuff, but man, this is a whole complete different side, man. And that's the thing. People need to understand, man, social media is social media. But I'm not bringing social media. What do I say, man? I'm bringing gaming to the streets and putting these streets back into gaming. So I want to really get to know the people that know me, man, that put in time with me. So for you to call me today, man, and to give out some very great jewels on Assassin's Creed, I am glad that I'm actually a part of this, man, because that's some great gaming knowledge that you're putting out here right now, man. And you're making a whole lot of sense, man.
Yeah, people don't understand, man. I was that kid, man, that I watched my man in arcade beat Shinobi on one quarter. You know what I'm saying? I was that kid, man, that I beat Rolling Thunder and jumped so high I hit the ceiling. I remember the day it was raining and we went to Bloomfield, New Jersey, you know, near where I'm from. We saw this game, you know, it looked like a cartoon, like a real Saturday morning cartoon, and all my friends, we looking around like, what is it? It was Dragon's Lair. I was there when they had Turbo Outrun. Most people don't know what Turbo Outrun is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I come from this, man. I'm an arcade kid, man. The thing with social media is I find funny is that everybody wants to be ESPN. Everybody wants to be CNN. But people don't want to be gamers. And people, and let me say this right now, Dorian, so I can make this clear. Because you play multiplayer games and you prestige and you get 100 kills, that does not make you a gamer.
Talk to me, man.
You're just an online multiplayer gamer. I'm talking about doing shit like Assassin's Creed, where, I mean, hey, you're going 40, 50, 60 hours. I'm talking about where you literally go through an adventure where you're trying to get collectibles and when you're actually taking on bosses. I'm talking about that type of gaming. My thing is this, man, because you get all these kills and you prestige, you get all these weapons, and you and your teams is nice. That don't make you, that's just one part of gaming. That's one part of gaming. And what I don't like is how a lot of these dudes, they feel because they online, they got their headsets, and they in parties, that they're like gods of the gamers. No! Be a single-player game. Talk to me. Talk to me. Figure out a puzzle without looking on YouTube. Talk to me.
Right.
Get past a part in a hard game, right? Get past a part without using a walkthrough. Going to your favorite YouTuber. Then talk to me. We come from an era.
Talk to me, fam. Talk to me, fam.
You know what I'm saying? We come from an era, there was no YouTube. We come from an era where when you got past a level, oh my gosh, you was excited and you turned it off because you had to go to school. Yo, people are so caught up in media hype, MPD, numbers, this and that. They're not enjoying their games, and that's why I mess with these cats. That's why I act the way I do.
Because you can easily tell they not, man. Anytime you got to always say something about a game, how you enjoying it. That's letting me know you're doing more talking than gaming.
You spend $500 on this Xbox One X, and all you talking about is, like I heard this morning, I was sharing with you earlier.
Yo, before you say that, man, it's like this with me, man. Do you go to a theater and spend that money to go there and talk during the movie? Nah, man. You don't talk during the movie, man, and you told to shut up. You told to turn off all your devices, shut up, watch the movie. You paid for this, and at the end of the day, man, when that movie's over with, guess what? Give your assessment, man. Right now, you're going to shut up, watch the movie, and then you're going to talk about it. If you haven't beat a game, I really don't want to listen to you because you haven't beat the game. You haven't.
Dorian, here's my thing, right? A lot of these cats, and they know who they are. I ain't got to say no names, and if y'all listening, y'all know who I am. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A lot of these dudes, they want to blow through these games so they can go on YouTube and give their first impression.
Hey, yo, I don't know who you talking about, man. I don't know who y'all talking about.
I'm talking about a lot of people.
I don't know who you talking about right now, man.
Yo, you can take your first impressions and you can shove it. You cannot go to Assassin's Creed for an hour. You can't even go to Assassin's Creed for 15 hours and tell me me about the game.
Right.
Cats
It's not
don't
one of
wanna
them
beat
games.
no more for the satisfaction of enjoying the story, enjoying the character, enjoying all the side quests and everything.
Right.
People are so quick to beat or want to be the first ones to get it up where, oh, come to my channel and I got in my first impressions, or come to my channel. It's about channel clicks and views, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't even know people enjoy gaming anymore. I enjoy gaming, man. I didn't even thought about doing a YouTube channel.
There you are.
I'm actually leaning towards it because my thing is this, man. People want to hear gamers, man. And the one thing that a lot of this YouTube community is forgetting, a lot of these podcasts forgetting, a lot of these other people forgetting, is that gaming is supposed to be enjoyable. Nobody wants to come to your channel and hear you tearing up their favorite company or tearing up their favorite game. How about you flip the script? How about you talk about what you like about the game? Won't you convince me to buy the game? Because that's really what your platform should be for. I understand about being critical. I understand people have their opinions. They can say what they want. But what this gaming community has to understand is that it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun. I've heard people shit on Super Lucky Tales. Dorian, I can count on my friends list how many people beat Super Lucky Tales 100%. So they must have enjoyed the game, right?
Right. Because you know what? I played it and I haven't beat it yet. But from what my experience has given me, I love the game, man. To me, 2D platforms bring me back to the days, man, of my youth. And the essence of it, man. I'm not into that to indulge in every little second of detail. I'm looking around. That is a fun factor game. That game is 100% based off of fun. That's what it's for.
That's what I'm talking about, yo. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to take you back, man. And you a real G, so you know what I'm talking about. I got a game for Christmas. I remember looking at the cover. There was all these monsters on it, and there was this dude in purple. So, back then, it was like you go by the cover.
Right.
I remember I put that game in Christmas morning. I didn't stop playing, man. I was hooked. Do you remember a game for Sega Genesis called Mystic Defender?
No. No, I don't.
Okay. There's a game called Mystic Defender that was absolutely a Sega Genesis classic. It was an absolute Sega Genesis classic, right?
Okay.
It was just you were this kind of sorcerer or this futuristic almost like wizard, but you were shooting all these monsters and it was like 2D platforming and stuff like that. See, when I play stuff like Ori and the Blind Forest, it brings
takes
me
you back to them days,
Defender. Right. And the thing is, what I'm saying is that, gaming is supposed to be, I think so many people forget that, I get it. It's entertainment. You want people to come to your channel, so you want to say the more outlandish thing. But, man, this is supposed to keep us young at heart, man. You ain't supposed to want to do a drive-by on somebody because they, say Xbox sucks or PS4 can go screw themselves. I'm just saying, man, get back to gaming, man.
Right.
I'm playing Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm not playing nothing else. If I did, I think on my little vacation, I played a lot of Forza 7, man, right? And let me say this while you got me here.
You good, fam. Take your time, man. Take your time.
Forza 7 and racing games are not niche titles. Stop saying they are niche titles. Something that is niche does not sell 3 to 5 million copies.
Right.
It does not go hand in hand.
Right.
Persona 5 is a niche title.
Right.
Everybody's not going to play Persona 5.
Right.
Nier Automata is a niche title.
Right. Talk to him.
I got suckered into buying Nier Automata after hearing somebody tell me how great Nier Automata is. What people don't understand is that Nier Automata starts off like a good Devil May Cry game. But then it goes into being an actual shooter. A Life Force or a Galactus or, something like that, right? And then it's open world and this whole Japanese story and this and that, and it's just off the wall crazy, right?
Right.
So my whole thing is that racing games are not niche. You understand? You as a gamer, go do your homework. Look what Need for Speed Underground did.
I'm showing everybody. I'm showing everybody the power of this X right now. I done went around and killed 3. I done killed 3 Roman soldiers, right? And look, And look, their bodies haven't disappeared yet, man.
Exactly.
Talk about the memory power in this game.
Exactly. They are bloody.
I done sat there and took them to the same spot.
They left.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Still sitting there.
Arrows, those arrows are left in them. If you want to take them back, you can.
That's real. That's power right there.
It's just a simple fact of like, people got to understand that there's different stuff and flavors for everybody. But, you know, sometimes the YouTube community, they need to go do their homework, man. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is, man, it's just appreciate gaming, man. Appreciate it. I got Mr. Shifty because I heard somebody say that it was really good. So Microsoft, they gave me some free money, you know, and that Xbox reward thing, I went and got it. It's a great game, and it's an indie game. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you right now, D, we're going to get to an era where indie games, you can't even call, we're going to get to an era where indie games are pretty much like AAA games. I give you an example. Cuphead is not an indie game. Cuphead has the production of a AAA game, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, you look at Cuphead, it's doing things animation-wise we've never seen before. We've never seen it before. So that's a lot of, you know, production value that went into that game. And, and definitely it won its awards. It did almost 3 million copies. But gamers have to get back to when, we just gaming, man. It doesn't mean always being online with your friends. It means you enjoy gaming, man. Whatever you enjoy, enjoy. But, beat your games. Don't be sitting there with a backlog of 300 games. Because you're a sucker, man. Beat your games, man. Beat your games, and here's a little advice. Beat your games and uninstall it. That gives you more room on your hard drive.
Right. Yeah, that's it. That's what you do, man.
Yeah, man, I mean,
that's exactly how you do it.
I know I could be a prick online, and it's cool. I'm just a gamer, man. I just wish people stop trying to be Stephen A. Smith and think
man, you're
that
killing me, man.
They are somebody. This is a game, man. You was a gamer before this YouTube stuff and all your podcasts. You was a gamer before your community, and you was a gamer, man.
Right.
You know, there's a saying, we like pizza because we don't know how the sausage is made, right?
Right.
Well, once you know how a pizza is made, maybe you don't enjoy that pizza as much anymore.
Right. Right, I got you. Keep talking, man. You making a lot of sense, man. This is some stuff that we need to hear from you, man. This is some stuff that, hey, we don't get a chance to hear like this from you, man. So I'm just shocked right now, man. Hey, salute to what you're saying, man, because what you're saying is true.
Gaming is a culture, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Gaming is a culture, and what kills me is that people forget that, man. Like, gaming is a culture, and I tell you what, man, people got to start respecting these developers, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm going to say it, because nobody else has said it. You ever beat a game, and the developer says, thank you to my wife and kids for putting up with me, for not being home, and doing long hours, so that me and the team could get this game done for your enjoyment?
Right.
That's real, man. These cats, man, you want God of War? These cats ain't seeing their wives, man. They not in the beds with they, man, they working overtime to get, they doing so much to please you. And what do?
Yeah,
you go
that's
on
right,
Twitter
man.
and threaten them. You go on Twitter and you threaten them. Or you know what I'm saying? You go on Twitter and you threaten them. You on YouTube with a rant, or you going through Twitch, you know what I'm saying, with your little rant. You don't understand what it takes to make this game, man.
Right.
You don't understand what programming. I guarantee you, any person on YouTube, man, they give them a code, they probably can't even make a man walk.
Okay, it's gonna start from here and work my way over. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you
know what
loud
I mean?
and clear.
It's just gaming as a culture, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Like, I feel like sometimes we argue so much with each other, we're not even enjoying what we buying, man.
Right. You know what, man? I don't have time to argue with no lame, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy to detect the lame because a lame has nothing to back himself up with, man. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how easy it is to detect the lane. We don't have to sit here and I ain't got to go toe for toe with a lane. I mean, your credentials is whack in itself. So that makes me lame for even wasting my time with you. You know, everybody has an opinion, man. So regardless of what you got to say, man, if it don't have nothing to do with facts or what you say holds accountable to the words that are coming out your mouth, then you're just wasting you're not just wasting my time, you're wasting your time. But you rather relish into that, then go right ahead, man. I ain't got to feed into that company no more, man.
Exactly, man.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't feeding into wasted conversations, man, about video gameplay. When I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm talking about.
Man. Dorian, so many people.
But you want to know what gets me, man? Is people who are half breeds, man, for the Xbox community that have the biggest mouths. Like they think that they know every single thing about the community when they're not even putting the time into it. But then again, they want me or somebody like you to waste our time listening to what they got to say. Like right now, everybody knows I invested in, man, my headsets, man. I invest in what Xbox pushes to bring a different gaming experience and quality to my experience of play. So I'm pushing Dolby Atmos for everybody who may not get a chance to experience it. I'm giving out free codes for this stuff, man. I got people who have access to this stuff. So if I'm blessed to be able to know people like that, I'll give back. That's how I give back, man, because I want people to dig what's going on. Like, they're not wasting their money on this technology for us not to experience it.
Key word, technology. Technology equals experience. That equals entertainment. Maybe people should remember that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yo, I'm blown away. I'm blown away at my age how far gaming has come. Because I remember being a fat little plumber hitting mushrooms and you know what I'm saying, and jumping on the flag, and I used to get a bang out of that. I remember playing RC Pro-Am. I remember playing Rad Racer.
Excite by
the car didn't move. The road did. You know what I'm saying? Yo, like, we seen this from the jump, man. I mean, you can go back to Atari, man, playing Pitfall, not realizing you're playing the same 10, 12 boards over and over again. But that's all they could do. It's like there's no appreciation for gaming culture, man. Gaming is a culture, man. And it should be respected and honored.
Yo, look at that. Look at that. That's how you do it. This is gaming. While we talking, let me display that. This is gaming. This is gaming, man. That's all I got to say. This is gaming. When you game right, you get rewarded right.
Exactly.
You'll see what I'm talking about when you go back. When you go back and look at this video with my comment, you'll see what I'm talking about, famo. Now I can just get down. I ain't realize what I was doing, but now it's time to just get down. It's time to just really start knocking these clowns out now.
I mean, yo, I'm an Xbox gamer.
Here we go.
I love games, period. But my platform is Xbox. But my thing is this, man. I just don't think we do any good, man. I get being critical, but it's like, man, celebrate this, man. Celebrate it while it's here. Like anything, it can be gone, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and the truth be told, man, the Xbox isn't going anywhere. It's healthy. You know why we're healthy? We got the most powerful console on the market. We have evolved as a gaming community. Now, I was about to say gaming company, but as a gaming community, we have evolved, man.
Exactly.
We have nothing. We have everything to gain. Everything to gain, man. We're not slacking at all, man. In our experience,
no, not at all.
Especially when I look at this game right here, and to realize the only way this game is gonna look this great is either on a high-end PC or on the X that cost me $499.99. Yeah, I'll take the X any day. Because because I know what it takes to make a game run at 60 frames per second smooth on a PC. I have one. I know what it is. These cats ain't out here talking about all this stuttering and jittering. You gotta control, man. You gotta put your money into that. Unlike a console, it's already optimized. You don't have to worry about it. So think about it, man. I want you to really think about this before you say your next comment. Now that we are like inches away, right, from being in a place where The gaming console is right there at the PC level, and it didn't even try. Just remember what I said. It used old technology to do it. It's not like Microsoft went out its way and bought a new motherboard, got a powerful GPU. It used the Jaguar. So everybody was laughing about the Jaguar, right? Don't laugh at the Jaguar. We see that the Jaguar is great. Laugh at how Sony couldn't use the Jaguar right. If we're gonna laugh, if anything, it shows that Sony doesn't know how to maneuver their own technology that they get. Well, they don't have their own, but you know, technology they buy, put their money in, that letting you know they don't know what they're doing. Their engineers is not as great as Xbox engineers. That's my point. We all know this. So I understand why you hate. I can understand why you hate because that's a fact that you know. So because you like the Sony brand, you know that, hey, that ain't our fault because you're willing to accept trash and we're not. You know, and when I say trash, I'm not talking about Sony's ability to be a great marketing company. I'm talking about, when I talk about trash, I'm talking about what Sony offers you. Sony doesn't offer a gaming experience that challenges you as a gamer. Sony is a little kid, pink button pushing casual console. Single player at that experience. You're going to get more out of that than anything. Now with the Xbox, not only do you get single player experience, because I'm playing a game right now that's a single player experience. One of the greatest ones, right? But also, it gives you a competitive edge from the start. Remember, it was Xbox that came out with the achievement tracker. Remember that.
Oh yeah.
So not only was it saying, hey, look, as we're not here to bring forth a downplay on a single player experience. Here we understand that gamer mentality. Gamer mentality is always wanting to be challenged. So guess what? A gamer is gonna play a game differently from just a normal anybody. We play the games different. That's why when you look back and you see what I just said, when I said, yeah, you get rewarded for gaming, you're going to see why. Because I had no clue about that. I was going to get that. I'm just playing the game differently. We get rewarded. Xbox already knew that. So we were already there. We're playing these games at high frame rates. We already been there. So now what? We know for a fact the next console is pretty much it. I'll trade my X in for that. That'll be the one I trade in. I won't have to worry about, because see, the X, it's a mid-cycle console. So because of that, I'll trade it in. I want a full-fledged next-gen console because all my Xboxes are full-gen next-gen consoles except for the X. And for the X to be this great as a mid-cycle, come on, man. That's bonkers, dog. They ain't even trying. They're like, they're making a laughing stock of the industry, man.
Let me say something, man. People don't understand how Microsoft works, right? As much as you see Spider-Man and God of War and Detroit Become Human and all these things coming out and all these games with no, release dates or whatever you want to call it, right?
Right.
Microsoft is ahead of the curve. They always have been, especially on the edge of technology. I'll tell you right now, I'll say this on your show. Whatever Sony is doing with their PSVR, you better believe when Microsoft come out with AR or VR, it is going to be some George Jetson type stuff.
Right.
It is going to be so ahead of its time. Because what they do is, while you're coming out with this, we're already working on this. How many times Microsoft has brought us something and it's just way too early? Game gifting. People don't realize that you can only game gift on Xbox.
Right.
You can't do that on PlayStation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Game Pass. Game Pass is because Phil saw that single-player games weren't selling as much as multiplayer games.
Right.
But this is going to be a rest haven like Netflix where these single-player games can live. And it's a great deal. All that stuff we grew up on and backwards compatibility, and yo, for $10 a month, you getting access to all these games. And it's like, man, the thing I love about Xbox, after a PlayStation don't do, I'm sure people are gonna get mad. I feel Xbox is for gaming culture.
Of course, it always has been.
I think Sony is for Japanese culture. I hope that's not racist when I said that, but
I mean, but they're a Japanese company, so they what you call it? They push more.
Culture.
Right.
Right. And I believe that Microsoft's for gaming culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Microsoft, right? The racing games and things like that, Forza Horizon and Forza. That's American stuff, man, right? That's American-made muscle, putting your foot to the engine. Like, who doesn't want to drive a car 200 miles per hour while their music is blasting, you know, and all that other stuff, right?
Right.
When you look at stuff like Halo and, you know, I mean, I can use Halo as Master Chief. Think of Master Chief as Xbox version of John Wayne. You don't know who John Wayne is? Go on YouTube and look it up. You know what I'm saying? Classical Western, you know what I'm saying, cowboy star. But it's like, man, the thing is that Sony, when you look at the stuff that they're doing, it's like for Japanese gaming culture. And I feel like Microsoft, you know, they have their own thing. And they always had their own thing.
Right.
And it's like, man, people just kind of snub their nose at it. But Microsoft is just ahead of the curve.
Right.
Always. They've always been ahead of the curve.
Time to get to that.
That's why, you know what I mean, when you look at like stuff that Microsoft is doing,
right.
With the 360, I'll say it, man. Nobody wants to say it, I'll say it. The Xbox 360 changed the gaming industry to what you know it to be.
Right.
Have we not forgot the first time you saw apps on an actual game console was the 360?
Right.
The first time you saw ads and commercials, it was on the 360.
Right.
The dashboard. We had Xbox Live Arcade. That was a whole new thing. Achievements. That was a whole new thing. Headsets and being a party with your friends. That was a whole new thing. But oh, how we so soon to forget. Because we all walk around here with PlayStation robes like, oh, they invented it. Give me a break.
Right.
Do your homework, man. Do your homework. And it's like, my thing is this, man. I feel like Microsoft don't get their credit, and I get it. But it's cool because I'll say it, and everybody else has said it. Sony copies it, it's all good. Because Sony did it.
Right.
And I'm going to say this right now on your show. And people can get mad, or he's crazy, or he don't know what he's talking about. When you see Crackdown 3, multiplayer online, run by Azure on that Xbox One X, and it's rumbling and buildings are crumbling, and it's mayhem at 4K, 60 frames per second.
Right.
Remember I said this to you. Y'all doubt Microsoft so much in these podcasts. Y'all doubt them so much in y'all Xbox podcasts. Y'all question, y'all pick apart Microsoft's butthole every day. But y'all quick to sit up there and make Sony breakfast butt naked. Y'all do it all the time. Y'all don't understand how great Microsoft is as a company. Microsoft took the time to change their perception. That's what they did. They got the most powerful box. You better believe the games are coming. So I say this to anybody. If you think that they're not watching what God of War is going to be and what Spider-Man is going to be and with all this that Sony's coming out with, the remake of Shadow of Colossus, trust me. People think Phil Spencer is too nice. Phil Spencer is a businessman. He is a competitor.
Right.
He's a competitor. And that's where people get it mixed up. Like, people make these jokes, oh, Phil's kumbaya. Phil don't want to buy third-party deals. And Phil don't want to do things the old way. Because Phil wants to evolve the business.
Yeah, I'm listening to you, trying to figure out this investigation area, man. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. I've been through a lot of them. But my thing is, people don't want to give Phil credit.
Right.
2013, let's be real, and not to bring it up, it could have been the beginning and the end of Xbox as a whole. That man came in and reshaped everything where we are today. But people don't want to give them credit because they don't see exclusives. They don't see big time exclusives. They don't see the big time exclusives. It takes 7 to 6 years to make big time exclusives.
Right.
Games are not cookies. You don't put them in the oven and they just come out warm. This takes time. And it's not fair how people don't give Microsoft time, but they're willing to give Sony time.
Right.
They always give Sony time. Let me say this. Do you realize you get one Mario game a generation? It's nobody bitches about Nintendo.
Right.
Do you realize you get one Zelda game a generation?
Right.
You're not getting another Zelda. It took 7 to 6 years to make that Zelda, which won Game of the Year. So people don't understand that. They never give Microsoft time. So when Microsoft come out with something like Sea of Thieves, oh, don't nobody want to play that. I don't want to play that. Oh, I don't know. That looked gay to me. Slave Simulator, all this stuff I hear. But you're the same person that loved Pirates of the Caribbean. You're the same person that loved pirate movies. So what's the difference? Oh, the difference is because Microsoft made it. And that's the thing that pisses me off about the industry and the media and Xbox fans. Because it's okay when Sony do it, but it's questions when Microsoft do it.
Right. No, I hear you, man. You exactly right.
I just want people to understand, man, that Microsoft is a great company. You know what I mean? Stop falling for these lanes that sit behind these YouTube channels talking about, oh, you know, they ain't got Xbox, they got new games. Well, there's a game called PUBG right now that sold in a couple of weeks over 4 million units. Oh, Xbox got games. You know what I'm saying? Cuphead won more awards than Horizon Zero Dawn. How you feel? And they was in the same category. Oh, Xbox got games. Xbox got games. The problem is you don't want to buy an Xbox. And the problem is you want to act like an Xbox is, your friends won't talk to you because you bought an Xbox. Or people are going to not want to rock with you no more. Why don't you be a gamer? Play with your light and tell people to give them the finger, man. If you want to play Halo, if you want to play some Xbox games, that's you.
Right.
Stop being a sheep, man. Gamers need individuality once again. When we was kids, individuality. You know what I'm saying? People wanted to play what they wanted to play.
Right.
Who wasn't sitting here like, oh, you bought an Xbox? For what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I'm a gamer.
I understand what you're saying, man. Making perfect sense, famo. You are making perfect sense.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Where the real Xbox gamers at? That's all I'm saying. I'm calling everybody out. As an Xbox fan, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Do y'all support y'all exclusives? Do y'all support Game Pass? Do y'all support the system? Do y'all support the company? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's my whole thing. Like, I don't work for Microsoft, but I do know when a company is busting their ass to try to get it up to speed.
Right.
But that just helps when Xbox gamers keep putting their foot on their neck.
Right.
Constantly. All the time. And then they say this excuse. Oh, well, they're my favorite platform, so I expect more from them. Really? You don't treat Sony that way.
Right. You don't hear them. Man. Yo, you want to know what gets me, man, now that you said something? You want to know what gets me, man? Is look, man, these multi-console lanes, right? Yeah, you know who they are because every time they get sensitive, they want to bring up how many consoles they own, right? Well, dig this. What's funny to me is how they never put out that same energy for their other consoles like they do for Xbox. You know, they got so much to say about the Xbox, they got little to say about their other consoles. You hardly ever hear them put any energy to it. So to me, that only shows that you really, really, really got the Xbox just for having it, and you don't really understand why you have it in the first place. You just got it for talking points. You don't have it to game on. You have it for talking points. Because
Exactly.
I'm not going to buy anything that I don't like.
Thank you.
That makes no
Somebody
sense to
said
me.
it, man. Somebody said it. Yep.
Why am I going to buy something I don't like, man? Tell me. What's the point in that?
Exactly. Like, people kill me, man. They stand in line at the Xbox event. Right? They meet Phil Spencer. You know, Phil Spencer and them, you know, they don't know. They know they're in line. They you know, they're trying to be nice. They give them controllers and they give them bags, you know, all sort of stuff. But, you know, coming out and taking their time to come out and everything and be online and stuff.
Right.
And what they do? They go and they sit there on their YouTube channel. They make fun of them. You know what I'm saying? They kick their back in. You got trolls that went and bought an Xbox One X and then took it back so that they could film it. You know what I'm saying? Showing that, oh, it ain't really. Like, they put out this propaganda. Yeah, I bought the X. It's all right. I might as well just stick with my PS4 Pro. Or I bought the X, and you know what? I decided to get an Xbox S because it really ain't that much of a difference. These cats are straight lame, yo. And it's like, yo, what is Microsoft supposed to do, yo? Like, what are they supposed to do? Like, I mean, really, because with their money, they can shut down somebody's YouTube channel if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like, you know, my whole thing is like, yo, like, people act like Xbox is the fat girl at the prom, and you ain't supposed to tell everybody on, you know, that you going with her. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Big chicks got good sex too. You know what I'm saying? Like, people act like Xbox is not, you know what I'm saying, great. And it is.
Right.
It is. Like, don't blow your mind. I had this system on for hours. I can't even hear it. I can't even hear it. It's on. I can't even hear it. Let me have a PS4 Pro. It sounds like a jet engine.
Right. Hey,
You know,
man,
you're an
I think...
Xbox gamer. Be proud of Xbox, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't let these people sway you and all this other stuff. Yo, you like Xbox. And stand up for it. And talk about why you like Xbox, yo.
Right.
Don't be no sucker and make no half-hour rant and all this and that. You want to text Phil and Aaron and Mike Ybarra.
You trying to get cool points with people. You trying to be in a place where you don't want nobody. You want to fit in.
Exactly.
I thought that was all over with in high school, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at grown men act this way, man.
I thought so too. But if you go on YouTube and you go in these communities, man, like, you think we back in the 90s again, man. Except it's virtually. You see what I'm saying? Grown men. Talking about, oh, I'm going to unfollow you. I can't believe you said that about PlayStation and screw you Xbox and that's why you got no games and like, yo, like, really? You getting girls with this type of mentality? Like, there's got to be some dude wives. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I'll tell you what. A lot of these dudes is lame, Joe. A lot of these dudes, they was in class, quiet, reading their little Japanese
social media gave them, gave them a voice.
They wouldn't say nothing. But now they on the internet.
We read right through them,
so
with their chest all out.
Man.
Right. They on the internet now with their chest all out. You know what I'm saying? Make it seem like real wolves like me and you can't read through them puppy lines, you know?
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Read through them puppy lines, man.
And my thing is just, yo, you know, hey, I owned it all. But ask yourself this. I got rid of my PlayStation, and all I have is an X. So what does that tell you?
There was no reason for it. You went for the best console, because that's the way we always do.
Exactly. And let me say this now. Whether you have a 1080p TV, whether you have a 4K TV, when you buy an Xbox One X, I guarantee you, if you got the HDR on and the 4K Ultra, you cannot go back.
Right.
I'm telling you right now, you cannot go back. Because once you see a game like AC Origins in 4K, there's no way you can go back to 1080p.
Right.
There's just no way. Your eyes have seen the next level.
Right.
Colors, all that. But you're only getting that from Xbox One. You see what I'm saying? You're only getting that from Microsoft. You're not getting that from nobody else, man.
Yeah, you only getting that from Xbox One, man. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So all that noise is dead, man. All that noise is dead. They basically killed off all that noise, man. And you know what? What was so funny was how the donkey community was coming up with some of the lamest stuff for Sony's PlayStation. 1080p. Look at it doesn't have tight aliasing detail to it. They be saying, they be saying some stuff, man, they didn't even really know what the hell they talking about. Because you know what, man? They didn't even have 1080p all the way until PlayStation 4. That's what's funny about them clowns. So that's why I kept telling everybody I can see why 1080p is so important to them, because they never had it. It wasn't no big deal to us because we just won a game. We look at it like this. Our game speak for itself. We're not going to compromise games like Halo, Forza, and Gears, Fable, and all these other great games that made Xbox for a couple of downgraded resolution textures. That ain't what's going to make me stop playing them.
Exactly.
Just like it's not going to let, just like a weak graphics card, is it going to stop a computer person from playing his games? So see, that's when you got when I started to realize that a lot of these cats, man, are just bantamweights in the game. They really don't even know what they're talking about, man, to bring forth relevance to what they say. That's when it was time for me to move on, man. It's like, you know what? And you can hide behind, oh, I'm a troll and all that now, but really, man, that's all you basically can afford to be. You can't afford to be anything else, because really, when it comes down to it, you don't stand in these gaming streets big enough to do it. So you're always gonna be a troll. There isn't, you know what I'm saying? That's your requirement. Your requirement is to be a troll.
And it's like, yo, being a troll is becoming so lame, because it's like, yo, dude, what's the point now, man? Right? You was trying to get off the whole 1080p thing, right? Or Xbox 720p and all games at 900p. So every little thing that you and the lame cats at IGN and the freckle-faced cats at GameSpot and the bums at Game Informer that got too much mousse in their hair, right? I'm telling you that all the jokes go out the window.
Right.
Because now, how hypocritical are you? Well, yeah, it's got the power, it's great, but where are the games?
Right.
Man, do people forget that when PS4 dropped, they had Octodad as an exclusive? Octodad.
Knack 2. And you telling me this console isn't for kids? Little children.
The kill zone.
Right.
The kill zone. They had a kill zone. You had Resogun, right? I mean, you didn't have no big games, man. You didn't have no big games of Bloodborne, which, I mean, hey, you know, the whole Dark Souls thing, I hope that's over, but I think Cold Vein is coming out, but I can't play games like that. It's just
look, that's why I don't play them all the time. A game like Cold Vein, I'm going to give it a chance, because you know why?
Yeah.
It's not to that severe degree of a Dark Soul where I'm just running around dodging, rolling, dodging. I can't do that, man.
Yeah, that was Bloodborne, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And they praising a game that's dodging and rolling, and that's about it, man. I can't get down like that.
I mean, my whole thing, man, is just a simple fact of, you know what I'm saying, is that, you know, yo, man, I mean, like, enough with the jokes, man. And to the Xbox community, you know, like, why do you kick in your own system that's your own channel? Like, you know how foolish you look, bro?
Right.
That's to everybody. Like, you sit there and you tear Microsoft apart. And then you claim to be an Xbox fan. No.
Right. No. They don't need to hide behind that chameleon branch. We see you clearly, man.
I understand being critical. I understand being judgmental. That makes sense. We do it with clothes. We do it with women. We do it with movies. We do it with cars. We do it with food. I get it. But tearing the company down every day, every little thing that they do, and to the Xbox fans, you're screaming, oh, Microsoft, show us something. show us what's coming. Do you think they're gonna show you what's coming after y'all lost your minds over Scalebound? After the way y'all tried to crucify somebody over Fable Legends? Do you think I'm gonna show you what I got? No. You gonna wait till we show you. Because we want to make sure that it's right. Give Microsoft that chance, man. Let them, they showed Crackdown 3 early. Oh, God, ugly. This and that, and this what I bought an Xbox for? Not knowing the game wasn't done yet. But they tried to show you early. Oh, man.
Yeah.
They went to task on that game. So every time Xbox fans, they like, Microsoft is so quiet. They won't show us nothing because of y'all.
That's right.
Because y'all sit there and y'all criticize and y'all take games to court, man. Y'all make people hate games before it come out. I'm talking to the Xbox community. That's what I'm talking to. All you little jokers on your podcast and your little keyboard, your little cameras, and all of that, y'all rip the game apart before it comes out.
Right.
And you wonder why it gets a 7.9 or a 6.9, or people don't buy it. You wonder why they don't do good in the MPDs. Because you got the Xbox community who want to talk about, this is my favorite platform, so I'm going to be hard on them. You make people not want to buy Xbox. When people like me and Dorian make people want to buy Xbox.
Right. Hey, man, I gotta say, man, I think you nailed it, man. You went for the grand slam today, bro. You this gaming talk right here, bro. You just and you playing Assassin's Creed along with me.
Yeah, man.
I got me a new shield, man, a level 15.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of new shields, man.
I think I need to upgrade. Well, for right now, I don't want to upgrade it yet, so I'm just gonna level it up.
Yeah, I'll give you one advice before you move on to certain major missions.
Yeah.
The blacksmith is your friend, yo.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. Before I crap. Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Upgrade your legendary stuff. Don't just upgrade the normal stuff.
Yeah.
Get your legendary stuff up.
There's some enemies. They gonna hand you your behind, man.
Every time, man. Every time. You can best believe they will.
Yeah, they gonna hand you your behind, man. Like, it's like, man, I never felt so much satisfaction. Like, I think I'm a level 26 now.
When you did this level, man, I don't even know if you know where I'm at. But I have to find the snake's information, investigate. I went into the place, man, but I think I already killed the level prior to it. Because it told me I killed them. I didn't kill, but I found all the requirements that I needed for that spot. And I think, man, I don't know if I jumped the gun or whatever, but it's making me.
I'm going through the same thing with a mission called, I don't know if you want to say mission, but there's a mission called Taste of Her Sting.
Yeah, you think you jumped the gun on it, and now you gotta, may have to go around along the way.
Like, I found 3 out of the 4 ritual worlds that, you know what I'm saying, because you gotta learn more about the mysterious killer and stuff like that. But yeah, I tell you, man, when you get a captain, whoo, it is satisfying.
Right.
Them dudes, they protect it well, but yeah, especially when you get the fire bombs, it ain't nothing more satisfying to hearing a captain die in agony and burning on fire, man. It is a joy.
Yo, that part where you kill somebody and you take them around the corner, man, that's priceless. Yeah. That's straight priceless, man. Straight priceless.
Yeah, man. But this game is definitely awesome, man. I mean, it's no question. I mean, I'm definitely gonna beat it. I beat every Assassin's Creed, but it's definitely more role playing because there's so much to do.
Right.
Like, man, I think right now I got 50. Yeah, I got 50 missions completed. I think I got 3 events, 4 sides.
I'm on my way to
1 main. Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm trying to find the treasure, man, on this board. Well, I gotta find the information about the snake, though. I'm doing an investigation on him, so that's where I'm at as far as being in the game. And I'm just, hey man, I gotta explore, man. So, oh, I think I found another chest. I think I found another chest right here.
Yeah. And let
Yo,
me
I
say
just
this
did.
too.
This is number 2.
Let me say this too, because
Yeah,
I
go
said
ahead,
this
man.
this morning.
Oh,
I
no,
said
it ain't.
something
No, it
this
ain't. No, it
morning
ain't. Yeah, it
to
is.
somebody,
Yep.
and they said I was crazy. So I'm gonna just say this to every gamer, and I'm not gonna back down from this. Rise of the Tomb Raider on Xbox One X Enhanced, it blows away Uncharted 4 and Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Cuphead smacked Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, I told everybody before the game came out that the game was straight boring, man. I watched that game. Look, people were trying to tell me, well, you watched it. You didn't play the game. You don't know the true experience. I said, that's fair enough. I said, that's fair enough. But let me tell you something. Hear me out, man. Hear me out.
Yeah.
We don't come from an era where we had to play a game to know it sucked or whatever. We came from the arcade era. So the first thing we did was go up to the menu screen, watch how the game played. We knew right off the bat if it was going to be a game worth playing. Because you know why?
Exactly.
We had to actually pay to play.
Yeah, quarters or tokens. Or you take your money, and you know what I mean, and go get tokens. And then you know the rules. You gotta keep a little money for a slice or a grape soda while you're there. You know what I'm saying?
Never touch me. Never touch me. I know how to combat in this game. So yeah, man, when I looked at that game, I was assessing it like it was an arcade game. I was looking at it. When I saw for like 52 minutes that all that chick was doing was running her mouth, it was like a darn soap opera. I was like, really? You know, I was laughing. I was like, dude, they gonna play this game and they gonna have to talk for 52 minutes before anything happens. Like, it was crazy. I was like, man, there's no way. This is exactly why I don't have PlayStation games, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit there and it just be a soap opera, man, for that long. You know, it's just crazy. All their games are like that. Their games are like that, man.
The one thing I love about Xbox games, the one thing I always loved about Xbox games is from the jump, they grab you. They grab you and don't let go.
Right.
They grab you. Now, everybody's set up. Like, look at Gears 4, right? Gears 4, coming from Gears 3, you know, robbing them took over, no more Cliffy B and all that. It's set up, you know, you at the factory, you know, you fight the robots and all that. But there's a certain point in that game where it's like, oh, shit.
Right.
And then, when you go, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, you go to the next board, it's really like and it doesn't stop. And that's the one thing I give Microsoft over PlayStation. Depth. They have so much depth. Yo, people don't even know Quantum Break is a phenomenal game, yo. Phenomenal game, phenomenal story, but people just don't want to play it. And then on top of that, the television show was so inventive. It was so different. And really, what people don't know is the television show, well, there's different scenarios. So just because you beat it one way, well, there's other, you know, other ways that you go through as far as the television show with the choices you make. But the combat and story, the characters, yo, I mean, Microsoft, I mean, they got great titles, man. And more great titles are coming. But I'm just saying, man, like, Microsoft got depth. When I play Forza 7, it has depth. Forza Horizon
Come on in this bush.
has
Come on
depth.
in this bush. Took them all out, boy. This is how you play Assassin's Creed. Take them all out. You know what I'm saying? You take them all out.
Yeah.
I'm looking for this last treasure, man. I'm looking for this last treasure. I gotta find it. This is a big board, man. To find that, just to find. Dude, this is crazy, man.
Oh, it gets crazier. Oh, yeah.
This is crazy, man. Just to find loots. This part right here is just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And I don't know. Look, man, my investigation progress, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know, man. Like, this is crazy. Like, I don't know where to go, and that's the beautiful thing. I don't know where to go. So I don't have nobody to, like, you know, I'm not sitting here asking you, hey, where do I go? You know, just because you might have got past me. I got to figure this out.
Yeah,
but I do know this. I do know this.
I think I'm somewhat past you, yes.
If I hold on, let me get this loot. if I did a board too early, that means there's something I'm just gonna have to find out and get before I can come back to this spot. That's how it works.
I mean, the thing is that there's no wrong way to do the missions. It's just that you want to stick to. I say this right. This is how I play. The main missions is the story. Side quest is to level up.
Hey,
that's my whole
Tishawn, General. I just want to say this, man, to everybody that's been watching the show. Yo, thanks for tuning in. If you like the show, and you like what my man General's been saying, man, subscribe. This is the kind of stuff that we put out, man, for the Xbox fans. Yo, put a like, put a dislike, leave a comment below. Do whatever you feel. But as far as we just having fun. And that's the main thing, man. This thing ain't none of that stuff we take personal, man. It is what it is. We try to attract those who are true gamers of the Xbox community. And you know what, man? We want to have good conversations. So I just want to put that out there, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, but no, I was just saying that, you know, the main missions is for the story. The side quest is for you to level up. Because you're going to have to level up.
Right.
Like, you'll see there's certain missions you just should not do unless you level up.
Right.
Because you're going to get smoked. You're going to get really your head bashed in. So, but then the side quest, there's so many caverns and tombs and so many crevices you could just sneak into. You pull out your torch, you find all these jewels, and, you know, you go sell them. And it's just, I mean, it's just, this is probably the best adventure game I played in a long time, man.
Right. I gotta find a way. Right. I gotta find a place, man, where I can literally find treasure, man. This board is so huge, man.
Yeah.
It's unreal,
you can
man.
find treasure anywhere. You can jump off the side of a boat.
Right. It's unreal,
run
man.
into a sunken ship.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, basically the men on the board are beacons for where you need to go anyway. If you see a soldier, go to him, because 9 times out of 10, it's a reason why he's over there.
Exactly. But if he has a red over you, if his number is a red, and like whatever level you at, if he's a couple levels over you and it's red, you can't rock him, yo. You can't even. He's gonna kill you. You're not leveled up to that level yet. But no, man, I'm just saying on your show, man, that I love Xbox, man. I love Microsoft. I've been rocking with them since the first time I got my Xbox, man. Real talk, Xbox made me leave PlayStation alone. I remember getting my NFL fever. I remember getting, you know what I mean, Halo Combat Evolved, and I remember all those great games, man. And you know what I mean, like just. You know, the first time I played Crackdown, lost my mind. The first time I played Gears of War, yo. We went from standard digital TV to HD. That was a whole new world. And we're experiencing that again. We went from 1080p, yeah, you heard me, from 1080p to 4K full native. Now, 1440p, 4K native.
You're right, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like Microsoft is always trying to move the game industry forward. And I look at people like Nintendo, yo, like, you want to keep us in 1989, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you still want me with the Michael Jackson albums and the Prince albums. Like, yo, like, let me evolve, man. It's just like, man, Microsoft want to push us forward, and people scream and got their pitchforks in the street. Let them do what they do. Oh, I forgot. Gamers don't like change. But they like it when Sony do it. Like it when Nintendo do it.
Man, you got me. Man, this game right here is crazy, man. I'm about to try to find this last
keep
three.
You up all night,
this
man.
last.
Keep you up all night, man.
Well, look here, man. Look here. You have any final thoughts, man? go ahead and put those final thoughts out, man, so we can we'll end this session, man. I think you pretty much, you did your thing, man. Straight up. I can't wait to go back and watch this, man. Yeah.
Hey, man, my final thoughts, man, is that Xbox forever. Screw everybody that don't like it. We coming in 2018. We have games. Games take time to make. If Sony get time to make their games and Nintendo get time to take 10 years to make a Mario,
ain't nobody mad about that. You don't hear nobody mad about
Like, nobody made a peep out of nothing.
Beautiful final thoughts. Keep going. You know what? You gained 5 more minutes. Go ahead, man. And extend it.
My whole thing is, man, is that it's Xbox over everything. I bleed green. I don't flip-flop like no egg or waffle. I'm sorry, man.
Right.
I'm Xbox to the death of me, man. I'm one of them real Xbox dudes, man.
Right.
I love Xbox.
Hey,
So,
you know what? Let me tell you
that-
something, man. There's Dallas Cowboy fans that sound like you. There's Pittsburgh Steelers fans that sound like you. There's Titan fans. Cleveland Cavalier fans, Golden State Warriors fans. So you know what? Why come a gamer can't sound like that? Tell me.
Sure.
All right. Why come a gamer can't sound like that? So you know what? If I like my Xbox and I'm a fanboy, well, you know what? You're looking at one of the realest and the best ones out there, boy. So you know what? If you ain't never seen a fanboy in your life, take a good look at this
we
one.
bleed green over here, man. We don't sit there
That stuff
and talk
don't
about
bother me.
Xbox, but yet we talking about how great PSVR is and all that. We
Right.
don't do that, man. We don't sit there and podcast with Xbox and PlayStation people. We don't do that, man. I'm sorry. It's Xbox over here, man. For real, we bleed green, man.
I'm not a part-time gamer on my. I'm not a part-time gamer on my
console.
console, man. I don't rock out for a few minutes here, go over
took
there.
enough crap from the media and from, oh my gosh, let me say this while I got some time, yo. Ryan McCaffrey needs to find a new career. He is a pompous ass. For him to represent the Xbox community or a podcast unlock, you're a joke. You are a complete joke, Ryan McCaffrey. How much you underhand and you kick in the back of Xbox, but yet you want to call these people at E3 and you want to smile in their face.
Right.
Ryan McCaffrey, you suck.
Man.
Just wanted to get that out. Just wanted to get that out, man.
You had a lot on your chest, man.
You know what I mean? So my whole thing is, man, is that, yo, you a gamer, be a gamer. Don't be a YouTube gamer, be a gamer. Means you beat games.
Right.
Like I said, if you got 50, 60 games that you haven't beaten, we get no respect to you, B.
Right.
No respect
You got a lot of work to do. That's right.
Exactly.
We ain't listening to you.
You got a lot of work to do. That's why, class, we can all say it together. Less podcasting, more gaming. And that's what a lot of these jokers need to do. That means indie games, right? That means big AAA games. That means AA games. Xbox One enhanced games. Those who do have an Xbox One X. Play your games, man.
Right.
Play your games, man. And stop thinking you holier than thou. You know about graphic cards and you know about coding and programming. You don't know jack, man. You're a gamer with a controller in your hand, man. Just because you see something on YouTube, that don't make you Steve Jobs or Bill Gates, man. Get out of here, bro.
Yo, you gained another 5 minutes. You gained another 5 minutes. Keep going. You gained another 5 minutes, man. Keep going.
My whole thing is, man, is that cats need to be gamers, man. Stop thinking you know what a motherboard is, man. Stop thinking that you know what the
Ain't
PC
never changed
is.
one out. Ain't never changed a motherboard out.
And if you do, let me make this very clear. If you do, you don't know how Microsoft do it.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Because it's
make their own
that's
stuff.
right.
Microsoft don't buy stuff off the shelf like Sony.
Right.
And to every Xbox gamer, stop trying to make Microsoft like Sony. Stop wanting Microsoft to do their marketing like Sony. They want them to show games years ahead like Sony.
Right.
Let Microsoft do their own thing.
Right.
If you're a real Xbox gamer, you enjoy Xbox. Yes, yes, they need to work on their marketing. I think it's a lot better now seeing the
Yeah.
Xbox One X console everywhere. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
The
I see
marketing
the
is there
commercial
now.
on TV.
But you got, you know what? A
Exactly.
company like Microsoft, you got to give them a reason to market. They're not just wasting their marketing.
Right.
Give them a reason. Give people a reason
Exactly.
to go out here and look at this and feel good about having an X. We're not just saying it for the grace of saying something. Come on, man.
Exactly.
I mean, Sony can give you that greatness awaits for 18 years if you want to hear that and get nothing. That's fine. But Microsoft doesn't move like that. Not gonna just tell us that.
You saw at PSX an 8-minute trailer. You don't even give a date when this game is coming out. You don't say 2019 coming soon. Nothing. You saw Spider-Man again. No date. Right? Not even coming soon. Nothing. And my whole thing is, so many of these cats, man, they fall for smoke and mirrors every day, man.
Right.
Like, yo, you're a YouTuber, right?
Right.
You supposedly know everything. Just know that Sony knows they can fool you.
Right.
And you do it every time.
Right.
Can I say something for the congregation? Where's Final Fantasy VII Remake at?
Right.
Oh, people forgot about
Talk
that.
to me. Right. Right.
What's the Move 3 at?
It's hilarious,
What's the Move
man.
3 at? That wasn't at PSX. There was no coming soon. Oh, people forgot about that.
Right.
There was a game for PS4 called WoW. What happened to that? Nobody talks about it.
Hey, you about to make people mad, man.
Nobody's in the street with their pitchforks, banging on their keyboards, screaming at Yoshida.
So don't bring that garbage here. That's right. So don't bring that garbage here.
So my whole thing is just to finish up, man, is that, Xbox went through a tough time. Xbox is back. It's better ever than before.
Right.
Xbox forever. We bleed green. See y'all E3 2018. We're going to keep it smoking. And remember, we got release dates.
Right.
Sea of Thieves, March 20th.
Right.
God of War
Yeah, exactly.
is now 25 to 35 hours, man.
We know ours is coming out.
Exactly. So
when that date is, talking about pre-orders. They already got the pre-orders ready for them.
Yeah, I want to get that special controller.
Dude,
I didn't
that
know it
joint
glow in the
look
dark.
nice.
That's dope. I got to have that.
Man, that joint's
the
nice.
skulls and stuff, the pirate's bones.
I think I might get it, man. I think I might have to get that too, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That joint right there is dope,
my thing
man.
is, for every gamer, Microsoft is innovative. They want to push the industry forward. They are ahead of its time with a lot of ideals, but this is good for the industry.
Right.
Sometimes y'all forget it's an industry.
Right.
These same people you're screaming at, they have lunch together and drink coffee together and power meetings and all these things.
Yeah, they just don't do it together as far as different companies because the conglomerations don't mix. So if you mad, so let me sum up to what you were saying. If you mad at like Aaron Greenberg or mad at Phil for something, and you taking sides with another person within Microsoft, just understand they work together. They're not going to be enemies of each other. They work together.
Exactly. And let me say this: gaming equals one bottom line: money. Money. It's a return ROI. It's a return on investment.
Right.
So all the console war stuff you're doing every day, and to the media, and to all these jokers that work at IGN and GameSpot and Game Informer, and to the bums at Giant Bomb that are out of touch, like Jeff Gertzman and all them people, console war, nothing. They're about money.
Right.
So let's just say the facts. Microsoft sold the most at Black Friday this year. Check one. Microsoft's made the most money out of every company this holiday. Check two. It doesn't matter who leads the MPDs. It doesn't matter, man. It's about, do you think people at Sony care about MPDs? They care about money.
Right.
People don't understand. Sony just found out that they make more money off of the VR headset than the actual PlayStation 4. Why do you think there's such an increased rampant of VR games right now?
That's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the VR on the PlayStation is the weakest. It's trash.
Exactly.
And you know, like VR has always been something that's like a come here, a bye bye later type thing. It's not really something that's lasts the test of time. It never has been, and it never will be. VR will never be a main gaming attraction for people to play on. Never. It'll never be.
Because it is something about gaming culture, about that controller in your hand. It'll never change. You know we're high? You know why? Because we came from an era where there was a controller in our hand and there was the arcade. And that's how we were introduced to gaming.
Right.
But I'm just saying, that's what it is, man. That's exactly what it is, and that's what it's going to be. But, yeah, man, I love the show. I love what you're doing, Dorian.
Thanks, man. I'm about to try to find this third treasure, man.
Come to you.
Thanks,
you know what I'm saying? You don't flip-flop. You know what I'm saying? You real about yours. When it comes to that gears, you like a god, man. Like, you don't play around, man. Like, if you could teach gear classes, you probably could, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, you're a real Xbox dude, man, and I respect that.
Yo, appreciate that, man.
These flip-floppers out here, man. I respect real Xbox dudes that bleed green. It ain't many of us. Like Jay-Z said, man, the lesser, it's not many of us, but it's enough.
It's enough. That's right. I gotta figure out how to get this, man. So, yo, I'm back at this spot again to investigate. I don't understand why it's not interact. An item needed. So that's what it is. I gotta go play because I gotta get an item. Yeah.
Okay.
So now I understand that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's things I just gotta do, man. So that's cool. That's one thing about Assassin's Creed. I want people to understand, man. You just gotta do things, man. Just because it's there don't mean it's gonna happen. So yeah, I wanted to kill everybody out while I was talking to you, man. I knew I had did something where I done jumped ahead of myself, but that's okay. You'll do that in this game. So I got one more loot. I got one more loot box to find. So I'm gonna definitely do that. But General, man, it was good talking to you, brother. We got us a nice session out of this, man. Hey, you talked about me on Gears. I'm talking to one of the Assassin's Creed kings right here, aka Tishawn, aka the General, representing out of the DX Mansion, one of the moderators, one of the great moderators in that group. So yeah, man, cheers to you, salute to you, and I appreciate you being side by side with me in these gaming streets as an Xbox comrade, man. Yo, you did your thing today, man, and I just want to say, man, you knocked it out, fam.
That's what's up, man. Just want to, what I'm saying, good material and good gaming talk, man. And see, we got gaming talk, man. We ain't talk about what happened in the media and what happened on this site. We talking gaming culture, man. Get back to gaming culture.
Get back to it, man.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I appreciate you, man. Straight up, I appreciate you.
All right, big dogs, no doubt.
All right, fam. Thanks for stopping by, man, the Legal Show.
Yes, sir. Xbox forever.
Until later, man. I'll see you soon, brother. I'll see you soon. You take it easy, man. Have a Merry Christmas, bro.
You too, brother. All right.
All right. One. Yeah, I want to say that concludes the gaming talk, man. General came through with some great stuff, man. Glad he called me, man. I'm glad we was able to do this. And that's it, y'all. So with no further ado, I'm gonna get off of here, man. It's the New Legal. I appreciate you guys, man, for all the support that you do day in and day out. There's gonna be more giveaways coming in at appointed times. So yeah, man, we're gonna keep this moving. 2018 is just around the corner. Next weekend is New Year's, man. I hope everybody has a safe time, and I hope everybody's enjoying the holidays with friends, family, and loved ones, man. You guys take it easy, man. God bless. I'm out.